Hi Stampin' friends, tonight we're going to go over some of the things I pre-order unboxing. So I won this Leaf Collection background stamp as one of the prize patrols. I believe this was an all attendee. You know the lavender is in the new catalog. There are several of the papers that did carry over into the new catalog. The Nature's Beauty, the one with the sparkle, the newsprint with the sparkle, and the let's see, orchids and whatever else it was. That one did also end up in the catalog. Okay, so that's that. And weird fun things that we received. Let's see here, that's kind of a demonstrator only thing. We were given these wonderful color wheels to kind of teach us about colors and talk about neutrals, monochromatic tones, complementary, and then it says, you know, do your own thing, triadic and analogous. So you can see here, you can turn it wherever you want. Like, let's say you look in your stash and you say, I don't know, I have way too much Pretty Peacock. So you could be sure that you have your Pretty Peacock lined up here on the point, and it would tell you to use copper clay or Moody Mauve with it as something to use with the Pretty Peacock. Or it would tell you here, if you're wanting to use some different ones, maybe you could use Gorgeous Grape or some of these others. And it has the listing of that these are the triadic colors. These then would be monochromatic, or you could use analogous using these different ones and create your card that way. So a lot of possibilities here of just kind of a different way, or the textbook way of looking at colors. Sometimes, you know, we think peach pie here and petal pink are really close to the same color, but when you look at it on here, it kind of seems like they're not. So this will be fun, I think, for people to get their hands on and look at maybe at some of the events that I have for the new catalog. Right. Oh, I'll go ahead and show you these. These are the In Color Shimmer Gems, and they are the ones that have the kind of the cut top. So there's like, you can feel it on the top. And this shows all of the pretty new colors. Peach Pie, the Summer Splash, the Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, which we all, a lot of us old folks remember that. Those of us that have been a demonstrator for a while or have been a customer for a while. And then the Petunia Pop, and that is a nice purpley pink. So lots of possibilities with this. I'm really excited to use these pretty embellishments. Okay, then this was the event that I went to on Thursday night. There were a ton of these. We had so many choices, is kind of my point. It was called Crafting After Hours. So this was how it was given to us. And so the set that I chose was Spotlight on Nature. So this is the set I chose, and other people were able to choose a different set. The other set here is Citrus Blooms. You can see, whoops, I skipped a page. Sorry about that, or 2 pages. Let's see here. Yeah, Citrus Blooms. You can see those pretty cards there. And they used some colors that weren't necessarily the colors that were in the thing. And then you can see I hope I'm okay showing this. It's just from the After Hours event. And the other one was Country Flowers. And so that was the little cards that they had for that one. And then these were the cards for mine, which was Spotlight on Nature. And those were the things that I used. They gave us a pack of the In Color cardstock to use, and that was for everyone. Then the ink pads were on the table, but they were not for us to take with us. They were just for us to use while we were there. So there you can see that I've changed some colors on this one. Just kind of added a little bit here and there. I did use the beige here in the middle and just did the edges in the green, just to kind of give it some variation in color. And that's our pecan pie and our peach pie on that one. And then with this one, we used watercolor paper, and we stamped this and kind of misted the water on, did it with our, what do you call it? water painters and added color that way. And then with this guy, you could have stamped it like that, and I stamped it like this because I like high contrast. This in the orange with that. I would have needed to add more of those colors, more layers, more whatever. There's nothing wrong with this color combination. I just would have wanted more to be there so that I could make it blend better. But here you can see the peach pie. So pretty. This is just an extra sheet of, I don't know how I did that. I wasn't trying to take it, but an extra sheet of the pecan pie. This is our friend, the Summer Splash. We remember Pretty in Pink. So nice. Such a clear, true pink. And then we didn't use, with my paper, we didn't use the posy. So let me grab that real quick. The purple posy, very nice. And then the shamrock, the shy shamrock. So I should have grabbed the colors. I didn't think about doing that. I didn't grab my bubble bath and my fresh freesia. I should have. But they're close. There is closeness there. You can kind of imagine the posy, I mean the Petunia Pop as just a darker fresh freesia. And then this is kind of like a darker Coastal Cabana. And this is pretty much its own color in my opinion. And then the peach is much like mini peaches that we've had. And it does have more orange to it. It's more yellowy than some of the peaches. And certainly Petal Pink is more pinky, whereas this is more of a yellowy orange peach. All right, I'm going to run out of places to set this, I can tell. This to the side. This is a great set. I like the dear friend sentiment and the thanks. That's so nice to have. This was another all attendee giveaway. I did not take this apart yet or do any work with it, but I did want to show you that it has a sun, these little honeycombs. So cute. This is called Hooray for Honeycombs. See, I remember when we used to get sets that showed stamp sets. Yes, that was very similar to that. The idea sheets or whatever they were called. And then this one is a strawberry, and this one is a hot air balloon. So this doesn't necessarily have to have, but you could certainly use this with the set that came with it. And there you can see it's so cute. And these are perfect if you know, it has everything that you need in the kit. They're just adorable. And then the strawberry, so pretty. Like a little Pretty in Pink type strawberry. It may not even be Pretty in Pink. It may be Flirty Flamingo. Oh, it doesn't say. So anyway, you can see that little kit will be fun to use. And I think they're all happy birthday, maybe. No, that one's congrats. But I bet I could turn it into a birthday card. I just think I could. Thanks, Sean. I'm glad you like that kit. Okay, let's see here. I also received this adorable paper pumpkin paper with a little puppy dog on it. So I'm excited about that. That'll be fun to use. Then, now I'm going to get started on the catalog. I do like how the catalog, I'm not allowed to open it and show you the inside, but I do like how the catalog is arranged in ways that will help a new stamper. The front part of the catalog has kits, and it has ways to kind of go from a kit, you know, transition from using a kit to using our products the way I use them, and most of us use them as just, you know, combining all kinds of things together. So even if you might use a note card, you're still going to use the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You're still going to use all that stuff and put it all together with it. Now, my catalog has had a rough time because it had to be packed tightly in my suitcase. But it has a really nice, some of the pieces are shiny, some are matte. It just makes it really pretty. And the back side is kind of typical of the way that they usually look. It is missing a little bit of telling us about which punches are in there and things like that. So, there will be some pages that I do want to add showing us what punches, what DSP, that kind of thing in the very back are actually there. Okay, so that's that. And now I'm on to showing you the ribbons. What's really funny about this in color ribbon, I didn't order the peach. That was just oversight. I like the peach just fine. I was just funny. We do have a new other color that's called Basic Beige. So it is nice to have a nice beige. It's a cooler tone than our Berry Vanilla. Our Berry Vanilla has kind of some yellowy brown in it, but it is very pretty. It's kind of the same ribbon as our in color ribbon here. So this is the in color ribbon in the Summer Splash. This is the Pretty in Pink. This is the Petunia Pop. And here is the Shy Shamrock. So that's fun to have. Our other ribbon that we have is this white, and oh, I didn't cut these off. White and petal pink ribbon. Let's see here if I can get this. I don't know. Yeah, there we are. Got it out. It has a diagonal stripe in it, and it's beautiful. Let's see if it, no, it doesn't tell. Let me see here if it tells here. Trim combo pack. It doesn't say. I was thinking that it was going to say it had a shimmer or was shiny. One side is very flat, and the other side has kind of a satiny look to it. So very pretty on that. And then this one, there you can see the pretty little petal pink one. Very nice, very nice. I like the narrow width of it. And actually both of these, they'll be very useful. Okay, so I'm probably not going to get these. Oh, here's the ink pad. This is not a craft ink. This is just the beige is just beige. So I think this will be nice. I usually have to stamp off if I'm going to use the other colors to do no line watercoloring. And I kind of think that's what they were going for with this, with the basic beige. And boy, it is really hard to see the writing back here to put your stickers on. But obviously, because it's just beige, it's not a lot of color there. Okay, I'm going to kind of push that aside. And I'm sure I will not get these in proper order, but these are our in color designer series paper, you know, the 6x6 we always have. So we've got, this will show us also what the other papers will be like. This is our, let me try to do that so you can see it while I'm talking about it. There we go. This is our not coastal. Listen to me try to say that. Summer Splash. So it has, and they're not uniform. They're not like perfectly round. Then this is a tile. The other piece is a floral. You can see that gorgeous floral. Let me go ahead and pull that out so you can see it. Very pretty floral. These are white on the end color, and then a great stripe. It's so wonderful to have a stripe. You can always use that in some way. So there is the Petunia Pop. So pretty. Put that over, and oh yeah, very nice in the Petunia Pop. And there's the floral and the stripe. And then the same thing here for our Shy Shamrock. And, you know, you'd say, why is the Shamrock shy? Well, this is not an intense color of green. It is what I would consider to be like a true, like a vibrant, bright green, but it is not intense. It's like a muted amount of saturation. Okay, and then for our Peach Pie, very pretty, like that, especially with the dots. And then the floral. Oh, very nice. And the stripe. And then, of course, our friend Pretty in Pink. And these are completely different patterns than we've had in the past. So you definitely will not have a piece of paper like this already. Even if you've used Pretty in Pink from the start, you won't have this paper in your stash already. These are new. So I like that paper. It's very pretty. And then let's see here. These are some embellishments. Now, I've already shown you these in color. They are called Shimmer Gems, which these are my favorites, if I'm honest, but there are also some resin dots, and they are teeny-tiny of a pack. There's not very many in here, but they are more intensely colored. So if you're doing like a birthday, it does make more sense to use maybe these intensely colored ones than the Shimmer Gems. So something to consider there. And they all still blend together nicely with the ribbon and the paper, of course. I'm just kind of showing you these are just a real pop of color. So, oh, I can't quite get it. There we go. This one, and I've got another one of those shimmer gems. This is Basic Gray and Smoky Slaked Pearls. So I'm not sure how much I will use these as pearls rather than as a masculine addition to a card. But they are very pretty, and they will look great at Christmas with silver. So I'm hoping that we continue to have silver there. So you can see those are two different shades of gray and very pretty. That's that. And then this one is called Industrial Trinkets. And I would say that these are manly. You think the Shamrock will be your favorite, Lisa? That's cool. I'm not really sure which one I think. I'm really excited to have Pretty in Pink back, honestly. I think that color has been lacking in our offerings. So we have these Industrial Trinkets, and one side, I don't know if I can hold this, they are hexagons, and one side has like a layered on look. Am I getting that close enough? I don't know. And then the other is a star shape. It looks like it's Starburst. My gosh, there we go. In the hexagon. So I'm not sure I'm getting that where you can see. Oh, that's a better spot. Okay, there we go. So there you can see, and this side is very shiny and pretty. So now that's those. There's a lot in there. Those are nice. I wonder if it says how many. Or I wonder if I can see it. Quantity, 40. Yeah, very nice. It's a very nice amount of those. Great, great. Okay, so then the Baker's Twine. Oh, they also gave us the Essentials Baker's Twine. So I guess we needed it with the beige and the vanilla and whatever. So that was nice to get. And now I think I'm going to go ahead and go the rest of the paper and then move on to the stamp sets. So this is beautiful. This is the 2024 through 2025 in color 12 by 12 glimmer paper. So let me kind of pull this out. Let's see here so that I can slide it back in. Honestly, the peach will work for gold just as well as you can imagine. It is pretty much gold. That will be so fun to use at Christmas. The Pretty in Pink is just gorgeous as well. Great for Barbie type things. Just so pretty and girly. Oh, that's the Petunia Pop. Never mind, just kidding. This is the Pretty in Pink, and it is light and soft. Again, looks great with the Petunia Pop. I don't know if I've got it where you can see it well enough. There we go. Look how great those look together. Okay, this one is our Shamrock, and this is probably the most intense green color that we have in it. And look how pretty that will be with the gold. Very nice. And then a gorgeous aqua. I could see this being used with seaside things. Just so pretty. Lots of pretty stuff. Or with silvers at Christmas. Very pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous glimmer paper. Now, this is our golds and silver. This is textured metallic specialty paper. Doesn't say what colors it is, but I can tell you that it's gold and it's silver-ish, which is probably supposed to be one of the dark, like they're probably going to call it like blackened nickel or something, and then a copper. What this has in it is a brushed look that kind of is like linen, but it still has so much shine, and so it's so pretty that I think we will really enjoy it in the fall and in the winter. So there you can see there. This almost has a purple cast to it. So when we put that with purple, that's going to be so pretty, I think. Well, let's put the petunia on there and see what it even kind of looks good with the light petunia. So yeah, I'm excited to use that beautiful paper. This one is the Thoughtful Design Specialty Designer Series paper. Okay, this goes with, there's some of these called Thoughtful. So this one, it has just silver foliage, or it could be, coral, depending on your what you're doing with it, over these colors. So this is a beautiful, maybe a boho blue, maybe a silver. This is like an old olive or a mossy meadow. And what it does is changes colors. So like you can see on this side, it's a pink, and on this side, it's an orange. So then this one, it's a light purple on this side and a dark purple on this side. It fades to kind of a pink over here. So you can see that. And then this one is kind of an orangish fade. to light. And then this one is a green fade. Very pretty. Kind of to the wild wheat almost down there. So it doesn't just fade, it also yellowed on that orange. And this is like a dark to a light here. So pretty. Well, I'm glad you like that. All right, so then this next paper is called Country Lace, and it is beautiful. It has kind of what I would call an eyelet look, and on this side for sure. And then the second paper is kind of it's like a ticking fabric, and then it has the dots. This is the petal pink, but it has the dots from the In Color Designer Series paper. It's the same pattern, it's just slightly different, and the insides of the circles are a darker shade of the color. Oh, more pretty eyelet, what it looks like to be in our basic beige. This side is a gray, just a color wash, kind of a vintage, kind of distressed look. And then there is a pretty, probably Misty Moonlight eyelet. The back side is again a distressed, probably beige. And then this eyelet is kind of in a trellis pattern here in our beige, and then has the gray ticking on the back, kind of like overalls for the railroad. And then here is the eyelet in our petal pink, and the back is probably a really light jean material look. So very country and very cute. This one then is the one I ordered a couple packs of it, and I won it at ONStage. This is called Country Woods. So not like you're in the woods, these are different woods. So this is like a weathered, painted, or stained blue material. And then the back side is this beautiful beachy look, so pretty. Just love the colors. And this one is a deep brown, and then the back side is weathered white. And then this is what I wanted to do. This one is a light, pretty, kind of a light maple color. And then this side is the aqua. It's just really nice, distressed look. Then this one is a peachy color, kind of a petal pink. And this side is a nice warm brown. And then this is kind of a distressed, like it's been painted white and it's all worn off. But then underneath is a beautifully stained, rich color. And this side is like a white weathered. And then this one has white weathered, tiny, tiny, narrow planks. And then this one has the narrow, it's wider, and it has the kind of the yellow pine color and then like a gray color. So lots of pretty weathered woods in that. Very nice. All right, next up, now we weren't allowed to order all of the paper, so you can kind of see the difference there. And this is the basic beige. You can see that pretty color there, and how it is definitely cooler than the very vanilla. We weren't able to order all of the paper, but we did get to order quite a few. This one is our Take to the Sky paper. So it has gorgeous travel and airplanes on it. You can see here is like it has little airplanes flying all over the globe. Then this one, the back side is just it could be a kitchen kind of a print, except that it's a dark color, kind of the moody mauve there. And then kind of a Wright Brothers look, biplanes. This one is a gorgeous green, and instead it has ships. So this would have been, it's kind of vintage, so it's like it's when ship travel was the way things were going. You can see there's probably said map of the world, because this is world right there at the bottom. And yes, the back side of it is this nice light and dark blue plaid. Then more biplanes, this time on the mellow moss. That's not what it's called, is it? Mossy Meadow, sorry. And then this is kind of a tile look, kind of on top of each other, kind of in the light basic gray. And then we have fabulous realistic clouds, and it's so pretty and so realistic. And the backside is kind of like a man's shirt, a white window pane on gray. So very pretty there. And our last one is, make sure I'm right about that, yes. These biplanes that are fully colored, and the back side is interesting. A light blue and dark blue. It looks to be like almost like the jet stream or the lay of the land kind of lines and things. So I'll have to take a few minutes to look at that a little better and see for sure what I'm seeing. But yes, very pretty paper. Well, handsome. Very handsome masculine paper, not pretty. What am I saying? All right, so we're finished with that one. And we have one more paper before we move on to the Stamps and Dies. This is the Unbounded Beauty. This is part of the Thoughtful one. And this one is the one that has a lot of in colors in it. Let's see here. It has Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Pretty Peacock, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. So you can see this gorgeous rose floral here. And the Calypso Coral is like the small little tiny flowers. And there is a white, it's like a watercolor wash. White, looks like it's the shamrock. Topographical, thank you, Lisa. I knew someone would know, but it wasn't me at that moment. And this one going this direction with the Petunia Pop flowers, very pretty. And the back side is kind of looks to be going the other direction. Okay, with the Petunia Pop. These are little tiny bouquets, little cute bouquets in all the colors. The back side is gorgeous. Wow. I would not call that Pretty in Pink. I'm not really sure what color I think that is. Maybe it's supposed to be like a combination of Pretty in Pink and the Peach Pie. Because it is not as, let's lay our ribbon on there and see what we think. Yeah, that's not that color. So, I don't know. We'll have to use patience with using that one. Then here we are back with the Summer Splash, and this is, are we supposed to have Mango Melody? I don't think so. Must be the Peach Pie. Well, it's a very intense color. And then here we are with the Berry Burst and the Pretty in Pink. Now this definitely, that will coordinate with Pretty in Pink probably, but maybe some Bubble Bath as well. And oh, look at that pretty. Peach Pie and Pretty in Pink on that one's very sweet. And then our last one, oh, how nice. This one definitely has a Monet look. Look how pretty those are together even. With our Summer Splash and all of our pretty colors there. And then the back side of it is our Peach Pie. So, okay. Very nice. Now I'm going to kind of move on. I do have a couple more patterns to show you. This is the Thoughtful Journey. So this is more of our watercolor looking scenes. So let's see here if I can grab, are they duplicates? They are duplicates. Okay. All right. So we have this guy and that guy. And then our next one is, oh, I don't want to bend them all, do I? Not good. This pretty floral, very nice, kind of looks a little bit cactusy. And the back side is plain. Then I'm going to skip a whole bunch, so that was the same one. And go to this one. Maybe I can't get a hold of just one. There we are. This one kind of goes down a little further and has some blue sky. And then a different bluer and peacher sky there. Then, let's see what we've got next. Ooh, this is very fall. That is really pretty. I saw one of these that they had done where they made it look like winter, spring, summer, and fall. So this is definitely a fall look. And then, oh, that's very pretty as well. Then, let's see here. I probably won't get all these. There's so many. That's kind of fallish and it looks very pretty. Ooh, that's kind of just like you spilled your paint. You know, it happens. And then this one, oh, very pretty winter scene. And the back side looks like frost. And then we have this, which is, oh, that's very striking, very soft and pretty. And the back side, oh, that's gorgeous as well. Let's see here. I grab a different one. Oh, this is my favorite. Has the thistle, very nice. And so, I mean, it's definitely, that's what it is. And then the back side is just blues, yellows, and purples. Really like the thistle. And then there's a couple more. Let's see here. This one is a scene, and the back side is the Pretty Peacock, excuse me. And Pretty in Pink and Pretty Peacock. And we have all those pies. And then here is the thistle, which is really nice. And the back is the really pretty, intense purpley pinks. All right, so let me set that aside. We also have here, this is the Thoughtful Journey Memories and More card pack. So this has a happy birthday, like that. And then the back side, of course, there's all of these have something on the back, and you can put them, you know, layer them. And look at that. That is so pretty. So many choices here. Sending all my love. Just little things that you can do. Life is an adventure to help out your card making and your scrapbooking. So that things are super fun with that. I think I've probably looked at that enough. And I think I did not buy the card bases I was supposed to buy with this. You know, I was just in a hurry to get it, and I did not quite finish. Then this one goes with the Fully Flowering Ephemera pack. So this is just another flower that probably goes with our pretty little, oh yeah, and this is very pretty. This is like a blue rose. It's like, I don't know that that's a thing, but look how many different, and this is kind of back to roses in winter. I mean, there's just a ton of different floral designs, so they don't have to all look alike. They're just really cute together. So they did a lot of that kind of thing in the catalog. That's additional to our beautiful stamp sets and dies. Okay. So now we're moving on to the main event. This is the eyelet embossing folder. You go with all that pretty country stuff, and you can see how fun that's going to be to use. It is still the regular size embossing folder. Now, we also have this dotted circles 3D embossing folder. It is huge. So here's the catalog, and here's this embossing folder. This thing is gigantic. Obviously, you know, this one, we can put it this way or this way. Nope, this one only goes one way. It has these circles in it, and you can, you know, there will be a point here at which you can stop, but this is in length. This is the full 8.5 inches wide. So yeah, that's a big guy. Big embossing folder. Set that back over here. I really enjoyed seeing this set. Small, reasonably sized, small sentiments that you can fit in a relatively small space. Sometimes you want a really big main image and you don't need the gigantic. And I was starting to have trouble finding a small enough happy birthday. So this solved that problem. Here is our Adventurous Sky. And it is a red rubber set. It has several planes. It has a design here that looks like the outside of a World War II plane, like it's been riveted together, the metal. And it's a lot of great sentiments that go with it. Like, of course, it has Happy Father's Day, but it has flying by to say hi. You're the best, plain and simple. A happy birthday that would be great for anyone. And you always lift me up, to my friend. Very nice of those. Now let me show you these dies that go with it, because I think they will be fun as well. You can put your biplane here. It has extra little clouds. It cuts out the ones from the stamp set. And then it has this arrow, which is super fun to put your happy birthday or whatever on. It shows, you know, like a direction going up, that kind of thing, and some great clouds. Pop that in there. If you have a use for these, let me know, because I got tired of saving them. I had a couple of things that I had a use for, but yeah, it's just kind of, circled on embossing for with the circle dies. Oh, I have the circle dies. I should have. Did I not show you them? I must not have opened it up. Let me see here. From the craft night, I had a stamp set. Where did I put it? It's not under there. Is it under this? Yes. Okay. There's the circle dies. I would not really say that they go together, but they probably do. The dies themselves have 3 flowers, like a top flower. There you go. Top flower, left flower, right flower thing going on. And then of course it has the radiating things. So you could definitely put it on there and cut those out. Just not really sure. It was going to depend on which one of these you choose. Like that. That kind of cuts off some of the circles. But they have the same size circles. Yes, Shauna, I think that does answer your question. Yes, and that's why I ended up, I loved, honestly, the lemon and orange stamp set. I think I may have liked that better, but I had to have these because they're so fun and so different. So that's why I chose that. Sorry I didn't get to that. Thank you for mentioning so that I wouldn't leave that out. That would have been sad. Okay. So next we have the Thoughtful Wishes. So here we have the thistle, some poppies or something, and then it looks like just a big growing weed. So whatever that is. And then the dies that go with it, cut those out as well. This is a big die and will really fill space when we're wanting to put a lot of greenery. So you could easily just put a blob of this and, you know, in whatever color green you're using on your project, and then put your sentiment over the top. And this will save, in my opinion, will save some time of layering all the, you'll still want to put a few little pieces, but you've got a great base for doing that here with just this one big piece. And so I liked that real well. As far as, you know, the number of times I crank something through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, that piece will really help with that. All right. And next, I bought something that I'm not really sure why I bought. Now you'll laugh at me, because I'm like, okay, didn't we already have this? And we did, but I didn't have it, so I bought it. It has a bunny, and it has a little die cut that cuts a hole for you to put some trees in, a fox, some birds, mountains, and a little scene here. So that will be fun to use. And I think it will look nice for winter or fall. So we'll see how I can do with that, because I've not used this style before. All right. Our next one is Unbounded Love. Now, this has hope, love, faith, peace, best of luck, you're a blessing, tons of little tiny sentiments. So they are all photopolymer, which makes them easy to use. And a nice big, relatively, happy birthday. Now, this is kind of the main event. This is the one that you can fold to make a bow, and then you just put a small strip of cardstock around it to make your bow. This is a lot of gorgeous trim that you can use around your sentiment that's in this. Like if you want to do peace at Christmas, it's just going to be so cute. They're just cute and fussy, and I haven't had one of these in a little while. And now these are probably messy, but most of these that are these shapes here are not very messy as far as making a lot of stuff for you to have to clean up. So I like that. This shape here, I put one in my newsletter, so if you don't get it, be sure and post to me and I'll message you and we'll get you on the newsletter. But this was one they used when they were presenting on the stage, at ONStage, and it really added to the card. Like you could, it really pulled out the colors that they had used in the rest of the card. So pretty. Like they put this here and then they put the leaves down here, just kind of made it really cute. So I couldn't resist this because of all of the different sizes and the kind of small sentiments in this one. All right, now next we have something that's going to make you laugh. Not lovely as a tree, but loveliest tree. Loveliest tree. So a nice, probable live oak looking thing, or maybe a big giant elm. My neighbors had a big giant elm whenever I was young. And so there you can see it's a red rubber. The sentiments are happy birthday, sending heartfelt sympathy, thank you, and congratulations. And then a nice little leaf there. And it has dies to cut it out as well. And then you can, this is the kind of the canopy. You can impose that over your tree and add different colors like we've done before with the aspen. So that's super pretty. You can put it on this and make different shaped trees. You can, let me try to show you what I'm talking about there. You can use these to make it look like they fell off of the tree. Those are really stuck sometimes. Okay, so what I was saying here is you could put it with this tree and make it look like it was a tall tree, or you could use a couple of them and make it look like it was a lollipop type tree. You can also then put it over this tree in various places. And what I would do with this is use maybe the beige, lemon lolly, so sorry. And then I would probably use my brushes, my little blending brushes, to just add my color onto this one. So I think this will be fun to play with for fall. So we'll see. We'll see if it's fun. And then I do have a couple more. I'll just go ahead and grab all of these out of here so that I can get to it. This is the Country Birdhouse dies. I have had a birdhouse in the past a couple of times, but it feels like it's been a while, so I was ready for a birdhouse. So there you can see it has cutouts to make your birdhouse. You can just embellish it however you want. You can put these little swirlies on the side of the pole, add a bow, like it's as if it's being held by the bow. You can add flowers, add some little gingerbread trim there, and that will be super cute. And there is the adorable stamp set that goes with it, and it is photopolymer and clear, whatever you want to call it. And it says, keep helping you have the best day ever, happy birthday, and hello friend. I think those will be fun to use, and the little bird is cute and not too realistic if you don't typically care for birds. Kind of that perfect mix between like a silly bird and a real bird, so you can kind of go either way with that. Okay, this one is called Flowers of Beauty, and it is, again, a clear stamp set. Has several different looks here. I would say that's some kind of a hollyhock, and then you're going to put these stamped into these here. Now, the dies are also Flowers of Beauty, and this is the one we used they used it on stage to show us the end colors. And so you can do an entire strip at once, and that is so nice when you are running something through the Big Shot and you end up with so many at a time, or just one pass through the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. And then here we have another set of stems, this that cuts out our floral motifs, and then another thing, and then of course, it has on here some large rose type flowers that can be on there as well. So just so many choices of flowers that I'm so excited to use. So I hope that you are also excited to try them out. So I appreciate you all watching, and I hope that you have a great week.